In this video, I'll show you how BL Metrics helps you run your BrickLink store smarter, grow faster, and stay on top of every part of your business thanks to the tools we provide. This is just a quick introduction. You'll find more detailed walkthroughs of each feature on our YouTube channel. But for now, I just want to give you a quick overview of what BL Metrics can do. BL Metrics is built around three core areas: sourcing, pricing, and growth tools. The idea is to help you source parts and sets the smart way. Price them with confidence based on your own market rather than worldwide prices that don't reflect what you can actually sell for, and work faster and make better decisions thanks to the data. Let's dig into the sourcing section. The goal is to help you decide which parts and minifigures to add to your store and which sets are worth parting out. For each set, we compute the part out value, estimate the return on investment over 6 months, and calculate a smart part out value based on your own pricing formula. You can also drill down into the minifigures, the parts, and more. It's everything you need to decide what to buy and part out. We also have set recommendations. Based on your store inventory, we analyze each set and show you its smart part out value and how many new lots and items it would add to your store, which is an important metric. Sourcing from Pick a Brick can be worthwhile too, so we built a way to find great deals there. For example, this part costs 13 cents on lego.com, while the average price in Europe on BrickLink is 2.53 euros, so there's a lot of profit to be made, and the sell-through rate is great. You can dig into more detailed pricing data as well. Here, the volume sold over the last 6 months is fairly small, but still interesting. You can see how the price and quantities have evolved over time and which countries the part is available in right now. And there's more to sourcing. You can analyze every part and minifigure with the average price, quantity, listing, and sell-through rate, and configure exactly which columns you want to see in the table. In short, a lot of options for everything related to sourcing. We also have many other tools to help you source parts. There's a list of minifigures you can build from parts available on Pick a Brick, and there's store arbitrage, which helps you buy parts from other stores at a low price and resell them with a healthy margin. Now let's talk about pricing. Pricing is very important for BrickLink sellers, and most of them simply use worldwide prices, which isn't the best option, because what you actually care about is your own market. If you're in the United States, for example, you don't really care about prices in Europe, because that's not your main market. What you want is to be competitive in the United States, because that's where you sell. So it's important to use regional pricing, which isn't easily available from BrickLink or Brickstore depending on how you manage and upload your inventory. We have a lot of tools to help you with that, and we have the data to help you understand the market that actually matters to you. For example, if you look at all the minifigures, you'll see the average prices, the quantity, the sell-through rate, and many other things you can enable. At any time, you can switch to the region of your choice. By default, my account shows prices for the United States, but you can switch to world prices or Europe prices whenever you want, and configure it however you like. You can also change the condition if you're working with used parts instead of new. If we look at the data for this specific minifigure, we can see that in the world the sell-through rate is 27%. If you look at other regions, like the United States, it's still pretty close, and it's the same in Europe. But in Australia, it's only 6%. So if you have this minifigure in Australia and you want to price it the right way, using world prices may not be the best option, because it hides the fact that in Australia, your main market, there are a lot of listings but not a lot of sales. That's something you'll want to take into account in your pricing strategy. We have all this data available for all 5 regions: the United States, Europe, the UK, Australia, and Canada, plus the world prices you usually see on BrickLink or in Brickstore. And you can use all of it in your pricing formula, which is an easy way to create a formula that will price all your parts and minifigures automatically. There are a lot of filters you can configure to define how you price each part. For example, the parts with a high sell-through rate, I price based on a 6-month average in my region, Europe, increased by a given percentage. Parts with a medium sell-through rate, I price at the 6-month average in Europe, and parts with a lower sell-through rate, I price at the 6-month average, decreased by a given percentage, because they sell slowly, so I want to give them a little push and make sure they move faster by being cheaper. There are a lot of options for the filters. You can price specifically the parts that are new, the ones that are available or not on Pick a Brick, the ones that are retired, or price based on the condition, the color, and all the pricing data. You can target parts that sell in large volumes or small volumes, parts you hold in high quantities or low quantities, and so on. So there are really a lot of options. And for the pricing itself, you can price based on the 6-month average, but you can also price based on the current listings, or the cheapest listings in your region or country. Because again, what matters is your own market. So that's everything about pricing in BL Metrics, and this formula can help you price your inventory. But the pricing formula is also used in a lot of other tools inside BL Metrics that help you automate some of your processes and be more efficient. We also have plenty of other tools to help you manage your store. You can easily keep an eye on the competition with our store list. Browse every store and see how many items, orders, and lots they have, along with a lot of other data. The estimated value of their inventory, how many unique lots they hold, and how their pricing compares to the 6-month average. You can analyze all of this in real detail, and because we track each data point over time, you can follow how a store improves as it moves its inventory. You can also analyze your own inventory in detail, look through every part and minifigure in your store, and review their prices side by side with all the pricing data for your region. See which parts are fast sellers and which are slow movers. Filter by category, color, and much more. The possibilities are endless. You also get a lot of great insight into your own store through the Order Analytics dashboard. It tracks all of your BrickLink orders. You can see how your store is performing on revenue, and you can dig into your best categories, your best item types and conditions, your best themes, colors, and parts. Top sellers matter a lot here as well. You can see the parts you have sold the most over any period you choose, plus plenty of detail about your customers. Finally, the Restock checker helps you spot the parts you are about to sell out of or have already sold out of, so you can refill them when it makes sense. The Restock checker has flagged that I only have 31 days of stock left on this part. I can see the full order history with all my prices, and the system suggests a quantity of 59 to get me back to 3 months of coverage. It also shows that my selling price was higher than the Pick a Brick price, but very close, so Pick a Brick is not a good source for this one. I will have to look into sets or use store arbitrage. So the Restock checker helps you find exactly what is missing from your store, and together with all of our other tools, it lets you manage your store better with the data behind you. That's it for this quick tour. I hope it gives you a good sense of what you can do with BL Metrics. Check out our next video for more detail on regional pricing and the rest of our features.